Shabbat Shalom, Shabbatah. Happy Sabbath, Sabbath family. Welcome back to Flipping Pages, Stirring Sauces. My gratitude for those of you who have liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. And if it is your first time here, welcome. All too often, we don't take time out to recognize those people who, some of them are precious to us, and some of them have impacted our lives in different ways. So tonight, I want to say shout out to my sons, Vincent and Joseph. My gratitude to both of you for being good sons. Shout out to my sister Denise, who always have my back. To my godson Leon, I feel your pain. I shouldn't say I feel your pain. I feel your sadness. One day things will be made right. LLW for all the lessons and for knowing that when it counts, you're in my corner. Darren and Craig for always making sure I wake up to good morning wishes. Trevor and Michael Mack for constantly feeding me with research material. To Clan, no matter how heated the debate or discussion, the phone call always ends with, "All right, Empress." Nick, come here. No matter what kind of mood I'm in, whether I'm having a good day or a bad day, you always make it better. I like your spirit because you're not afraid to dream the impossible dream. Andre Stevenson, Padna Dra TV. You keep it real and raw. I'm Andre, and I don't give a flying fig what people think. This is me. If I feel like getting upset, I'm gonna get upset. If I feel like yelling at somebody, I'm gonna yell at somebody. And if I feel like being nice and sweet and gentle, I'm gonna be that too. So Andre Stevens, my gratitude for you being you. You keep it real. My View TV, calling the shots as you see them and making no apologies for those shots. My gratitude to you. On the Spot News Media, for bringing Jamaica to the diaspora. My gratitude. And these are in no particular order. To Con Drop at 432thedropradio.com. Give him a listen. It will teach you something about you. And to Sir P for going into the burning building while others stand around watching. For all those vloggers that I mentioned, you all go the extra mile to bring us the truth, us in the diaspora, to bring us the truth about what is happening in Jamaica. You keep our ears to the ground and as a result of that, we get the facts, and it is refreshing to get good investigative information from the alternative media. So, my gratitude for that. There's a lot going on in Jamaica right now. And when a country is rotten from the head, the rest of the country is rotten. There are a lot of satanic rituals going on in Jamaica right now. And you see, the thing is, the head of the country is dabbling in that stuff. And as a result of the head of the country dabbling in that stuff, manifestations are happening. The other day, I was watching a video where young men cut open the throat of a goat, and as the individuals cutting the goat's throat open, he was drinking blood right out of the goat's neck. And others got their cups and collected the blood and was drinking the goat's blood from a cup. These are the types of satanic rituals that have been set loose on Jamaica. And it's sad and it's unfortunate. And one of those men collecting that blood and drinking it had dreadlocks. Somebody should use those dreadlocks to tie him in an ant's nest and leave him there. You owe the Rastafarian community a big apology for that, and it is recommended that you turn away from your wicked, sinful ways, or else stop wearing the banner of the Rastafarian man, because you're not living up to it. You're disgracing it. You're a disgrace. And those children who were possessed. You see, the thing is, a lot of people are dabbling in the spiritual world. You have good spirits and you have bad spirits. And a lot of people watching American TV or surfing the dark web and following those practices and don't realize what they're getting into. The spiritual world is just as real, maybe even more real than the physical world. Just like how you have good people in the physical world and bad people, you have good spirits and bad spirits in the spiritual world. Some of us bounce back and forth between the two of them. Some of us just sometimes find ourselves there and wonder how we got there. And the thing is, if you happen to go into the spiritual world, whatever you take in there with you, you bring it back when you come back. And whatever you see in there, you leave it there. Because you might bring something back that you can't control. Or you might take something there that you can't control. Don't play around with the spiritual world. If the Creator takes you into the spiritual world, He has His reason for taking you there. And He will take you there and take you back to the physical world safely. If the Creator doesn't take you there, you have no business being there. So be careful with what you're playing with. The dream world, the physical world, and the spiritual world are very real places. It is not advisable that you play around with them. Now, I've been listening to reports that the teachers in Clarendon have not been paid since September. Some people don't have water where they live. The hospitals are in deplorable conditions. And Andrew Holness wants to send people to Haiti as a part of a United Nations, whatever it is. You know, people are going to think I'm crazy and this is going to sound strange. The real Andrew Holness is dead and rotten. He's been dead and rotten for a very long time. What is running the head of all these countries are artificial intelligence. Fact is stranger than fiction. You can't negotiate with these entities because they are not human. They don't have the ability to feel for you. They don't have the ability to put themselves in your place because they are an illusion. They are not real. I've said that before, and I will say it again. If you notice right now with the man of lawlessness running around the world making mischief because he knows his time is short. If you notice all the political parties that are in power right now are the political parties who traditionally have claim to stand with the small man, the poor man. And if you look at what is happening in Canada, in England, in the US, in Jamaica, all these parties who are now in power in these countries, and there are some more countries that I didn't name, they are the parties who have traditionally claimed to be on the side of poor people. In the case of Jamaica, there is no opposition. They're both on the same side, and that is not the side of the people. That is not the side of poor people. It is no coincidence that all of these parties that have the same message are in power right now. There's so much going on, and the winds of change are blowing, but there's a lot of spiritual wickedness taking place in high places. So that's what we're seeing on the face of the earth. The earth has to be cleansed, and it is upsetting to see what is happening. But it is a part of the cleansing process. The Creator is cleansing the earth, and it is an exciting time to be alive, because that shift, that power shift, is about to take place, where the original chosen people will once again be the head and not the tail. But we have to go through quite a bit before we get there. But a lot of what is going on, the powers that be think they are doing it to eliminate the melanated man. That's what this is all about, eliminating the melanated man. But the Creator works in mysterious ways. And there is an end to the means, or a means to the end, however that saying goes. And, anything that is worth anything, you have to struggle for. You have to fight some kind of battle to get that reward. And what we've seen happening in Jamaica is just the start. It's going to get worse. Who would think that Jamaica would be overrun with devil worshippers? Who would think that Jamaica would be the country that is quenching the thirst for blood? The earth is thirsty for blood because of all the spiritual wickedness that is going on. And Jamaica contributes to that bloodletting on a daily basis. I'm going to be reading something tonight so that people can understand where we are, what time it is. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. I'm going to be reading from the Apocrypha, which was completely taken out of the King James Bible. I'm going to be reading chapter 15. I don't want to keep you too long tonight. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail, though the blasting and hail with a fearful, that is through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among them, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able to. For because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Behold, saith God, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, and from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. Like as they do, yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord God. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone from his wrath, and has consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For God shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons, I said before, that dragons are real, of Arabia shall come out with my chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them, and consume some of them. And in their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. Behold, clouds from the east and from the north unto the south, and they are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storm. They shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth, even their own star. And blood shall be from the sword unto the belly, and dung of men unto the camels' hoe. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth. And they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come great storms from the south and from the north, and another part from the west. And strong winds shall arise from the east, and shall open it, and the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the star stirred to cause fear towards the east and west wind, shall be destroyed. The great and mighty clouds shall be puffed up, full of wrath, and the star that they may make all the earth afraid, and them that dwell therein, and they shall pour out over every high and eminent place an horrible star. You know, stars are angels, right? Fire, and some of them are fallen angels. Fire and hail and flying swords and many waters, that all fields may be full and all rivers with the abundance of great waters. And they shall break down the cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood, and grass of the meadows, and their corn. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon, and make her afraid. They shall come to her and besiege her, the star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven, and all they that be about her shall bewail her. and they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. In other words, all these people who are doing all this nonsense right now, the Creator's chosen people, going to be taking them into captivity, and they will serve us. And they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith God, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy house with destruction and death. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower, that heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and loves shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord, if thou hast not always slain my chosen, meaning if they didn't kill us, the melanated man, exalting the stroke of thine hands and saying over their dead when thou was drunken, set forth the beauty of our countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall God do unto thee. So anything these wicked people do to us, the Creator is going to do it back to them, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood. For very hunger of bread and thirst of water. So, they're going to want water, they're going to want bread, but there won't be any. So they will end up eating each other and drinking each other's blood. Thou as unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again. And in the passage they shall rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portion of thy land, and consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. So Babylon will definitely be destroyed. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire, and shall consume thee, and thy cities, thy land, and thy mountains, all thy woods, and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. The children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast. They shall spoil it, and mar the beauty of thy face. Now, Andrew Holness can't even afford to provide proper hospital beds, medicine, can't afford to pay teachers, but he's talking about sending Jamaicans to Haiti as a part of the United Nations, whatever that mission is. My fellow Jamaicans, stay out of Haiti. Stay out of Babylon's manipulative war. Babylon is trying to manipulate people in the Caribbean and destabilize the Caribbean. The United Nations is not a good organization for melanated people. Everywhere the United Nations go, they leave war, destruction, and death. If any Jamaican picks up weapons against the people of Haiti, it's going to be civil war. The Caribbean is going to become very destabilized because it would mean that Jamaicans are picking up weapons against their brothers and sisters in Haiti, and that is wrong on every level. If Andrew Holness wants to go be a part of this United Nations effort, then let him go. Let him and his wife and his son, let his household go. But my fellow Jamaicans, do not pick up weapons against your brothers and sisters in Haiti. Do not destabilize the Caribbean. The Caribbean countries live together in harmony with each other. We need to keep that harmony because no one is going to save us. We are going to have to save ourselves with the help of the Creator. So, Andrew Holness, you better put that dumb idea back in the dumb sack that you pulled it out of and leave it there. Do you really think Jamaicans are going to be in agreement with going to Haiti? Haiti has already told the world, we don't want you here. We will take care of our own problems. But no, Uncle Sam, Babylon have to stick their nose in where it doesn't belong. And now they're trying to destabilize the Caribbean. Do you know what that means? Divide and conquer. Because if the Caribbean is not together in one accord, they can come in and do whatever they want. Don't forget, Haiti and Jamaica fought the British together and won. Don't fight Babylon's manipulative war. It's a war of manipulation. They're going to try to now get black people to kill black people or melanated people to kill melanated people. Tell Uncle Sam to go take a flying leap. Do not pick up weapons against your brothers and your sisters. Do not get involved. Haiti is a sovereign country. If Haiti needs our help, let Haiti ask for our help themselves. And that help won't be to fight each other. It will be to fight Babylon. Babylon is a destroyer of peace. Babylon is after oil, and they will use anybody to get that oil. I hope that I'm reaching somebody, and I hope the military people in Jamaica tells Andrew Holness where to shove that idea. As I said before, we are not dealing with humans. We're dealing with artificial intelligence, and they don't give a damn about human beings. And this entire thing is to try to eliminate the melanated man. Their time is short, and so they go back and forth, making mischief. I hope that someone has heard this message and that they will take heed. We cannot destabilize the Caribbean. I give you my peace. I give you my Ahab. I give you my Baruch. Shabbat. Shalom. Shabbata. One more thing. Do not keep this message to yourself. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you don't do anything else, please share this message so that my fellow Jamaicans will know what is at hand. My gratitude. Shalom.